Obviously, it was a great win for us. I thought it was just a battle. Both teams played extremely hard. A lot of ebb and flow of this game was unbelievable. I thought our guys had no quit. I thought their guys had no quit. It was just a good, hard-fought game. I thought, we just in a game like this, you got to make plays. And down the stretch, we were 11 for 11 from the free throw line, and there in the second half and overtime, I thought that was big. And the one stat that I thought was extremely important for us to have tonight, to have success, was rebounding. We out-rebounded them by one, and that gave us a chance to win that ball game.
Talk about what was going through your mind on that last possession where you tried to inbound the ball. It looked like you guys were trying to inbound to you or Pat because you guys are the best free throw shooters. And then to have it turn over and that shot there, just talk about what was going through your head in that possession.
Oh man, the call was in the refs' hands, and we just had to play it out. Whenever they had the ball, we had to stay disciplined. We had to stay poised because we had to finish the game out. But we just pulled it out, man. That's, as you can see. We closed it out. Our main thing was to get one and done, box out every time the shot went up, and that's what we try to do.
At the end, there was kind of relief on everybody's face that I could see. I think you were one of them. Can you talk about what that was like, 45 minutes? You got to be so mentally tough against these guys. There were ups and downs. Pretty unique, right, to be in a game like this?
Yeah, man, that's the thing about basketball. That's why we love it. It's an exciting sport. But it was everything in this game. It was a tough game for us physically and mentally because they was running great offense. Every time the shot went up, we was body to body, combat down low, and so to pull a game out like this, man, it was a relief. But we got to think next game after this.
It's a good defensive team. You guys shot 50% in the second half. Can you talk about what you guys were executing offensively?
Yeah, Cincinnati is a great defensive team, man. They're long, athletic. Their zone matchup, they can match up with anybody. But our thing was to, still attack them inside, attack them in the paint, and share the ball, move and cut hard. That was the thing with us that we improved on, was sharing the ball. And after we moved, ball moving, player moving, that's our thing. And we was getting to the paint and then finding an open man. That's how we executed.
Your 75-footer there at the end of the first half. Talk about that shot, and then coincidentally coming out, the halftime locker room going on a 6-8 nothing run, I believe.
Man,
all the way, man, all the way.
Hey, we be throwing stuff up sometimes in practice, have a little fun, but it worked out in halftime. But we came back out and hit some regular shots.
Never run that far in a game before.
Yeah.
Nah, that was as far as I've been. So,
James, in the end of the first half, I think they blocked your last 3 or 4 shots before your 75-footer. But then you guys came out in the second half and scored your first 3 points, point blank in the paint. So obviously, you weren't intimidated by what they were doing, or you figured something out differently. Or?
Yeah, we wanted to attack the paint. We wanted to be aggressive, but then they was blocking some shots, and then coming back out from halftime, we made an adjustment that we need to stay 2-footed plays and see how they playing, because once we got to the paint, they was collapsing and we was trying to find open man, and that's it. And just attack on that, just multiple drives, just staying under control.
A lot of people have been saying, that I'll talk about Cincinnati, UConn, and other teams as far as NCAA positions, but Tulsa, after the tough losses at Temple and UConn, have been kind of pushed out. Do you think this puts you right back in that picture?
Man, the boss man said I just need to worry about playing, so I'm gonna worry about it. I'm gonna let everything else. I'm gonna let them make decisions.
All right, we'll let James go.
Yeah, just our execution wasn't great. We had 2 plays where guys were going out of bounds and threw it underneath the basket, and we'll learn from it. We put Ray in the game because Ray's a better free throw shooter, and he was going out of bounds there, and we just didn't execute well. But we were very fortunate there at the end. But I do want to focus on what we were doing from a positive standpoint in terms of when you have plays don't go your way, out of bounds call. We knew we had to get another stop. We did. I was proud of our guys in terms of how we bowed our backs and came up with tough rebounds. And then we executed getting the ball to the right guys, and we went to the free throw line and made free throws. And that's how you win tight ball games. And, it was just one of those games that you knew it was going to be like this. And, our guys were ready for that. And I give a lot of credit to Cincinnati. I mean, they're a tough-minded group. Copain is just a terrific player, and I thought they're at the end of regulation. We needed one stop, and I've seen teams falter when you lose when the guy ties the game up like that, and they had the momentum. But our guys came right back out and in overtime and did a great job. And to the second half, they blocked a lot of shots first half, but we were laying it right up there for them. And I think we had a lot of one-foot plays at the basket, and we talked to our guys about you had to have fierce drives. You had to play off 2 feet, and and I thought we did a much better job of that. And that's why we were able to continue to attack those guys, play inside out. Absolutely, and he had a lot of 1-foot plays trying to run away from guys. You can't run away from guys that are longer or more athletic than you, because those are plays your shot's going to get blocked, and there's a low percentage plays. You've got to be able to play off 2 feet and obviously have great decision making. And if defense sinks, kick that ball back out. If not, then you have a chance to go make a play.
How much mental toughness did it take to withstand 45 minutes tonight? You talked about how tough, aggressive Cincinnati is, to match that and keep doing it.
Well, you're not going to beat them if you don't have it. You're just not. I mean, they're as tough a team there is in the country. I mean, they're mentally tough, physically tough, and they got great length. And you're not going to beat those guys unless you have it.
How proud are you of this guy right here that was right next to you earlier? I mean, just the fact that it seemed like just the mentality of the team changed. Whenever he hit a big shot, they fed off. Yeah,
he was terrific tonight. He struggled. I felt good about him having a comeback game. He had a tough night in UConn, and he came in and shot extra and worked. When he got back here and these 3 days, and I felt good about him coming out and playing tonight. And I'm real proud of him. He's a gamer. He's a gamer, and we're very fortunate to have him.
It's only one shot, and you still had to play 25 minutes after, but how different is it going to the locker room after he, puts one in from 75 feet?
We did. Yeah, obviously we were struggling there in the first half, so that was kind of like a little momentum swing. And I think I gave our guys a little bit of boost because we're hanging our heads a little bit there in the first half, and we were just we had a couple plays, just bad possessions, and then defensively we had some slow closeouts, and but obviously for the second half I thought we were good on both ends of the court.
Frank, it's pretty obvious there's not a whole lot of difference between about 4 or 5 teams right at the top. I mean, y'all are one of them. Is that, having been on the road, played a couple of hard games, here, it's just
fun.
A lot of separation there.
Yeah, it's fun. And I think that I wish we had they're an NCAA tournament team, so are we. I feel real confident saying that. And there's some other ones in this league too, like that. This is down the stretch here is important. You gotta. The wins are, they can seem to be magnified here at the end of the year, and this was a big one for us. But it doesn't mean anything if we don't go down to Florida and play very well and give our very best effort on Sunday afternoon.
You guys had to make a ton of seriously big plays at the end of regulation.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had to do it again in overtime. It seems to say a lot about your team that here lately, late in games, you're making a lot of really big plays.
Yeah.
Even in the games you didn't win.
Yeah, Temple and UConn. I mean, we fought our butts off up in stores, and I said that to our team afterwards. You can fight like heck, and sometimes you don't come away with the W, but just stay with it. And they've done that. This stretch here, they've been really, really good, and our preparation has been really good in terms of our practice, paying attention to detail, and you've seen this team grow, and there's no question that we're playing our best basketball, and that goes to our mental state. I think that's as important as anything in terms of how you're playing.